Hi, welcome back. I'm back. I've been on holiday. I had a lot of messages going, Richard, where did you go? Did you take your EV? No, I didn't. There's been a lot of news about EVs in the past week that I want to run through with you. But I'll just go through that week. So what happened was I wanted to go away for a few days. This year, I've been working as hard as I can and probably, 7 days a week because it's not really working what I do. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy making videos. I enjoy selling mobile phones, car stuff, fishing. I enjoy it. So it's not really like work, but I am like 7 days a week. So I thought, right, we go away. And when I go away, I turn off my phone. And I thought, right, I'll turn it off on the Friday. And then quickly realised that it's quite difficult to take photos of things if I haven't got my phone. So I've done a bit on my wife's phone, just taking photos. And what I wanted to know was, like, what's happening out there? Right, so we're going to Bournemouth, Christchurch, a lovely hotel there. I think it's called the Harbour Hotel Group. We love that area. We go down there every year. We really enjoy it. And I thought, well, what are the charges like at this hotel? So first morning I come out and I see a green BMW full EV plugged in a strange location to a normal plug-in socket charger. And I thought, this is going to be interesting because I know that's going to run at like 1 kilowatt. So I saw that and I thought there's no other chargers around here. So if I'd arrived, I'd think, right, I've got to go away from the hotel. So then I thought, right, I'm going to ask the guy, got on quite well, who's the valet parking guy. I had a chat with him. I said, how do you charge these cars and that? He said, well, it's actually free charging. So I thought, oh, right, okay, can I charge my hybrid? So we went down in the Q5e, which is just a brilliant all-round car. That's what my wife drives. It is still exceptional to drive. And I knew going in that, I've got no anxiety, no worries. I haven't got to charge anywhere. And there's just no hassle. So anyway, chatting with him. And I said to him, are you going to have any fast chargers? And he said there is 4 planned for next year. But while I was there, I was thinking some of these people I think are going to run out. And it was interesting because I went down into Tunbridge Wells today. And on the back of a low loader was, I think, the car that I saw. Now, I'm not sure, but it was a green, and I'm normally pretty good with cars, exactly the same EV that I saw down there on a low loader. And this is happening more often. I think if you're in an EV and you run out, I don't know how you get a quick boost or you have to just go on a low loader back. And then it got me thinking again, because I was thinking, well, I saw the article that obviously this video is about Apple abandoning the EV project. And I thought I'll read that to you because there's bits here. So it says, Apple is laying off 614 employees in California after abandoning its electric car project. And that's just got me thinking, like, Apple, so strong, so much cash flow, can pretty much do anything, can't they, really? And they can't do it. Or do they think it's not the future? Or I don't know. I'm going to read a bit more on here. It's cancelled the car project while others were working at a facility for its next generation screen development. So that's happened. And then I was remembering back to when I think they were talking about this and Elon Musk was really happy, and obviously he's thinking, well, Tesla's going to take off and that. But I just worry. I think that I'm not sure we're going to buy them. And I think this sort of the next 9 months are going to be really interesting. Now, I'm going to do a video soon on my van. I've just traded that in. And I've had that about a year. It's been a great vehicle. And I haven't lost that much money on it. But this Taycan, they are dropping all the time. So it's going to be interesting now where this leads to. And of course, I've bought the Taycan at a massive discount, whereas the van I almost bought new. So we've got other things here. Tesla announcing a robo-taxi as well. So let's just have a look here. And I know there is a Model 2. And this is where I think the EV market has a massive problem. If Tesla bring out a Model 2 at, say, $20,000, then all the other cars surely are going to drop, because when you think about an EV, it's really a very easy point-to-point vehicle. They all accelerate fast. They've all just got a touch screen. It's very easy. And this comes back to Apple again, thinking, well, if they are so easy to build, how did Apple get it wrong? Like, why are Apple now saying they're going to come out of this? I'll find another article here for you. Because really, if you think about it, I said all along, even in the first videos, really, is it really that difficult to make an EV car when you put batteries in the bottom and it runs and you have a screen and people have Apple CarPlay? And you'd think, again, Apple CarPlay. So if Apple can't get it right, what are they thinking? So again, Apple cancelled the car project. This is approximately 2,000 employees working on the reassigned to Apple's generative AI team being laid off, division, In 2014, Apple began working on Project Titan with more than 1,000 car experts and engineers developing an electric vehicle with limited self-drive capabilities at a secret location near their headquarters. So it's a massive thing. They've been doing it 10 years. I'm just going to go here through 2016 to 20, Apple shelf plans for the car. It was back on in 2022. The project was scaled back, and in 2024, obviously now they're saying no go. Apple originally planned to have a vehicle with no steering wheel or pedals that would operate on its own, but that is no longer the case. Apple went for a simpler design in order to keep some kind of car to market, and it is expected to release no earlier than 2028. But then again, this has been, this isn't going to happen. So just think about it now. No steering wheel and no pedals. This is just getting crazier. And I'm hearing that Tesla are going to bring a car that is a joystick instead of a steering wheel, because they think that the younger drivers coming off computer games are going to be better to drive off the joystick. And I just think this is just getting crazier. But I can also see the logic in it. If you're learning to drive like this, are you better at controlling the car than a steering wheel? Well, maybe, if you haven't been doing it. The other things I've been seeing, which is quite interesting, because they're saying that some of these new EVs, they're geolocating us. And what that means is say they've got an area they don't want you to go. Your car won't be able to go there. Or, which gets a little bit more scary, is they're saying that they could maybe limit our mileage. So they could say, well, Richard, you can only do 20 miles. So when you start going, it says, you can't go any further. Or it's just, and this is stuff that's out there. It's on YouTube. You can watch different videos on it. But it's just getting weirder and weirder. It's like our life of using cars and being our own freedom is being taken. And it is. So I'm thinking back to my position now at the moment, because when I was away, I was thinking, what am I going to do? So I've got the van, I've got the Tay. I thought, I'm going to sell both. And I'm just going to go back to my Focus RS. That's what I was thinking. And I come back with all them ideas. And then I took the Taycan out for a drive and thought, I can't sell this. But I'm going to sell the van. And then I thought, should I sell the Taycan and just go back to old school, like steering wheel, manual gear? Was I having a bad time back then? No. Am I distracted all the time in the Taycan? Yes. It sends notifications all the time. I've got WhatsApps, phone calls. There's a lot going on in these cars now. And I can see, going back to the previous video where I said manual and automatic, could I drive a manual and be pressing all these notifications off and doing what I'm doing in a manual car? Maybe not. And that's why manual is cheaper. Is it just because I'm actually driving, so I'm actually concentrating on driving? Because they're breeding us really to not drive. They're breeding us now to say, well, the car is the car, that takes you, it's safer for us to drive you. You just sit on your phone or have a laptop open and do something. It just seems like we can't seem to get our own space. And I'll come back to my first point. When I turned off my phone, I started to feel anxious. I started to feel like I'm missing something. What am I missing? What am I missing? And I said to my wife, I said, I'm anxious. I feel anxiety there because I want to know what's going on, what's happening. So then you go a day and you start to think, okay, I can go a bit longer than this. And I'll tell you what happened is that I thought, well, it's sort of 2 days in, I thought, well, I want to know. So I put it on and you got your, 50 WhatsApps and all this stuff. And the first things are notifications, bombing in Gaza, this is happening, are we ready for war? And I thought, hold on, I've had 2 days where, I'm able to control my thinking. And now I'm not able to control it because now I'm thinking, are we prepared for war in the UK? Christ, okay, are we? Well, who's preparing us? Who's telling us what to do? What do I need to get a tank? What am I preparing? Who's telling me we're not prepared? But I don't want to be told I'm not prepared. I want to be told what I need to prepare to do. They're different things. So with this media at the moment, all they do is you just get notifications, boom, boom. And I thought, I've got to start turning these off because they're actually affecting my thinking. And I know all this stuff is terrible and what's going on, but you still got to try and live in the world you're in, otherwise you just wouldn't do anything. And I don't know if anyone else feels like that. There's just so much going on. And for me to turn the phone off, I actually said this to someone before. I said, I turn the phone. I said, I'd never do it. I said, well, try it. I said, because nothing can happen. And sometimes you need that way of coming away. I also find that my eyesight after a couple of days was so much better. And my eyes need to, you imagine I'm doing videos like this, I'm editing like this, you're on your phone like this, everything is very short range. So your long range, you think, oh, I'm getting older, my eyes must be getting worse, can't see. No, you're just training your eyes to see a foot in front of you. So I was there trying to train my eyes back, and actually my vision come back fine within 2 days. So I was pleased with that. And they're just little things that I have to do, and I have to remember to sort of take a break. But the original thing was, we said about Apple and what's going on. I don't know. I just think it's a bit of a mess. And I don't know what I think. I'm still trying to get the car charger working at home. It's a Pod Point. If anyone's from Pod Point, how the hell do you change it to someone else's name? Because I can't do it. So I'm still going, well, having lunch. I'm having breakfast now. I'll put them up. So I'm going to the garden centre. I'm still going there, £60. I worked out that that's roughly 11 miles per gallon going down there. 11. Because it's costing £60-70 a go. Then, if it's 11, then I've got to have a full breakfast or some cake. I'm in the singles. I might as well just go and get a V10 M6 BMW from 2006 that does 8 miles per gallon because I'm in the same position. And I know a lot of you there are probably laughing, thinking, Richard, you're crazy. But you know that's true. You know that's single miles per gallon, and everyone was like, I don't want that. Well, I'm in that same position. So I've ordered a charger. I'm going to go with the one I had at the previous house because it seemed really easy to use, wasn't restricted. So I don't know if you know this, but there is restrictions on charging now. So if you buy a charger and it's connected to the mains, mine was connected to solar. So when I was connected to solar, I can charge whenever I want. If I connect to my mains now, there's hours I can't charge already. This is without EVs coming in fully fledged. Everyone's got them. You are restricted. I just think it's just frustrating. So if you come back and you think, right, I want to charge it for say 3 hours, I want to get another 100 miles, I'm going to go back out. No charging, sir. So I've still got to go and eat cake. How much cake can one man eat? When I was there in Bournemouth, okay, we went to a cafe, and I'll try and bring it up because I took some photos with my wife's phone because obviously I didn't have a phone, but I took a photo and she said, do you want coffee? I said, yeah. Do you want some cake? And I said, no. And she went, what's wrong with you? I said, well, there's nothing wrong with me. I said, but I'm eating so much cake at the garden centre, I don't feel like eating cake when I'm there on holiday. I don't want to. She said, never seen you do that. So that's how much cake I'm having. It's crazy. So it's just a crazy time. I'm just trying to work out what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this charger in, work with the Taycan more. Let's see if that'll go. I've got some ideas of cars. You know, when I was away, I really want to get back in a Macan. I think they're a really good car, a petrol Macan or even a diesel Macan at 25, 30,000. I was looking at them thinking value. They're shouting to me at 50 grand looking car. Porsche drives fantastic, so that could be an option. So I'm still not sure where I'm going with this. So yeah, sort of rambled on a bit, but yeah, I hope you enjoy these videos. Please like, share, subscribe. We have more coming soon as we find out more about EVs, what's going to happen. When are these sort of solid state batteries going to happen as well? Is it going to be 2025 or 2027? So we'll find out more. So yeah, I'll see you again soon.